for them this safety net. So I'm just talking about empathy here. I just started my live. Those who do not know how to weep with their whole heart don't know how to laugh either. You know, they say laughter is the best medicine, and I can tell you it is. It is a wonderful medicine. And it was a Thursday night, Ed and I were rehearsing a song, a duet that we're doing, a new song that we're doing. And I got laughing so hard, I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so hard. So this is exercising all of my innards, all of my organs, and having that wonderful outburst of laughter and just letting it fly is a wonderful thing. I encourage everyone to have a good laugh every day, even if you have to manufacture it, even if you just have to start laughing at nothing, because it will catch on and it will bring more laughter to you. Just as being an empath and feeling other people's feelings and walking alongside them with protection that you have in your innate ability to heal, that source is giving us all the time. So I want to remind you that you have this experience yourself. You can feel what others are feeling. You don't have to dive so deeply into it, because that's not where the help is. Where the help is you being able to stand grounded for that person that is having that experience of sorrow and sadness and grief or anger, and helping them to move through it. And that's what our calling is as empaths. So I hope that you'll consider that. But we're going to do a meditation today that's going to bring that protection really into focus for you. So I want you to just remember that you have all of this too. I'm just leading the way as much as I can to help you understand that you have protection. So I want you to put one hand on your heart and one hand on your lower abdomen. And just take a nice deep breath. And if it feels comfortable, close your eyes. And one more. And as you exhale this time, imagine that the energy from the center of the universe, wherever that is, comes down through the top of your head, down through your crown chakra, touching your third eye, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, down into your solar plexus, down into your sacral chakra, and down into your root chakra, and then down into the earth, into the crystal core of the earth, allowing yourself to feel that connection, that grounded connection to the center of the earth. And as you do that, allow yourself to really feel grounded. Get right down in there and let it happen, where you feel completely grounded and safe in your space. And now I'm going to say a prayer and go right into a guided meditation from that prayer. So as you take another breath, imagine that you're breathing up into the center of the universe, wherever that is. And as you inhale, all of that energy is going up, up, up into the center of the universe, wherever that is, into love, light, source energy. And as you exhale, bringing that energy back down through all the layers, all the levels, down through the center of your body, down through all the chakras, down into the earth. As I say these words in the I am, God is all there is. Love is all there is. Light, life, and source energy is all there is. And I recognize right here and right now that I am one with God, love, light, life, and source energy. And I'm never, ever separated from this energy. If I feel separated, I know it's a false feeling. And all I have to do is breathe in, inspiration, inviting spirit in, and exhale, gratitude. Thank you. I'm so grateful to be able to connect with the source of all that is, to call down this protection around me. So I call this protection energy from the source, from God's source, from Great Spirit source, down into my earthly walk, surrounding me. And about 6 feet around me, I envision beautiful white light surrounding every part of me, from below my feet to either side, to front and back, to above me. This protective energy surrounds me at all times, and nothing that is unlike love can come through this protection. I can witness for people the experience that they're having, but nothing touches me that is unlike love. And as I say this is so, I feel this boundary in my energy becoming stronger. The edges of it are softened so that I am with the person that I'm with, and we are together, and I can bring them into my energy, but I am protected from anything unlike love. I can feel the feelings, but I don't have to go all the way there. And I bring this energy fully around me in all directions, 360, allowing me to walk through this world, knowing that as I come into contact with others, I can bring them into this energy, or I can leave them outside of this energy. It's totally up to me, and I can make this energy bigger and larger, or bring it down smaller. Any way that I feel most comfortable, that I feel most protected, that I feel safest. I call this into being. I say that it's so. I authorize my subconscious to dissolve any constrictions or contractions, keeping me from my highest good. And from this protective energy, I bring myself into being, into knowledge, into wisdom, and I let it flow throughout me, my life, and everyone I come into contact with. And I'm so grateful. I say that it's so, and I let it go, knowing that it's already done. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And so it is. So, where did you feel that? Did you feel it in your heart? You take a drink. Did you feel it in your solar plexus? Did you feel it in your chest? Did you feel it in your head, throat? Where did you feel this energy landing on you? Go ahead and put it in the comments. If you're watching this on a replay, I'm happy to read all the comments that come in on this. But I want to remind you that you are this beautiful experience of life on earth. You are it. You don't have to find your purpose. You are the purpose, right? So this is you in your protective energy. This is your higher self that's beaming in information and love, and also beaming it out. So it's coming in and out there, right through your crown chakra. Isn't that beautiful? And that says you are a divine expression of unconditional love. Being here on earth, that is your purpose, is to be unconditional love. I'm going to hold it here too, because I'm doing 2 cameras today. So there's you, and there's your higher self. You're a divine expression of unconditional love. You have that divine spark within you. If you work with me, I'll send you this as a postcard, so you'll have it with you all the time. The thing that I want to remind you too is that just because you're a divine expression of unconditional love doesn't mean that you just let it happen. Go ahead and dive into it. Let yourself really feel what it is to take that in. Say it to yourself. I am a divine expression of unconditional love. I am a divine expression of unconditional love. So we started out talking about laughter and sorrow, and those who can't weep with their whole heart can't laugh either. So when we weep with our whole heart, when we're really there and we're experiencing this with someone who's going through a really hard time, we want to make sure that they are supported and that we're helping to support them, because my purpose here, and I don't know about yours, but my purpose here is to help people discover the power that they have for healing, to help them use it for their highest good, because it is good to be healing all the time. You're doing it all the time. And when we have those shocks to our system, those shocking things that happen the things that say, this is a terrible thing that's happening and it's shocking to me and I have this feeling of shock. That feeling of shock is real, and it's also putting you into fight or flight response. I want to bring this to your body. You understand that when you go into a shock experience, that your digestion stops, that your immune system stops, that you no longer can think clearly because things are shutting down, because your body is in fear response. And when you're in fear response, you can't be in the love response. You can be in one or the other, but you can't do both. And so what we're seeing is that people have these shock experiences from very young age, even in utero, and this kind of physiology can stay with us and become memorized, and then it's just a loop that plays. And something triggers it, and the loop plays, and the body goes into fight or flight response. So any digestive problems that you're having, any rest problems, any healing problems, it's happening because the body is stuck in fight or flight and not rest, digest, and heal. So I want to remind you that everything that you do that brings you back into agreement with rest, digest, and heal is a good thing. So laughter is excellent for that. It exercises all the endocrine glands in your body. In fact, everything that you do is really affecting your physiology on all levels. The new work that I'm doing, called MAP, which stands for Make Anything Possible, we go in and clear up those layers of trauma that have happened in the life, that are small traumas and big traumas and everything in between. We clear that up by giving your subconscious commands to do that. So it's very easy on the person that I'm working with. It's very easy on me. And we're connected in that our energy is working together to create this place for healing to happen. So it's a safe space. You're in your safe space. I'm in my safe space. It works great online. It works great over the phone. It works great if you're here, but you don't need to be here. So if you're interested in doing a MAP session with me, it's in the, it's right now I'm charging a nominal fee for it, not the normal fee, but it's a little bit different. So I want to make sure that you are able to take part in that. And if you'd like to, I'm going to put the link in the chat here. And you can schedule a MAP appointment. It's right at the top of this link. So you'll be able to see that. Hey, Julie, great that you're here. So, yeah, I'm looking at your comments now. Yes, you have to learn how to protect yourself. And what I want people to understand is it's good to be an empath, but it's not to run your life. What you want to do is support others in that being an empath. So make sure that you have your boundaries in place before you offer help to someone. It's a good idea to do that because your energy needs to be in the right place to do that. So grateful for those comments. Thank you. I want to talk to you a little bit more about the MAP session. So you're going to look for this MAP session in the in that link that I just put up, and I'll put this in YouTube as well. What you want to do is set up the MAP session and decide what it is that you'd like to work on. It could be anything from the argument I had with my mom when I was 15, or it could be a physical ailment, or it could be something that's physically bothering you, or it could be anything in between from child abuse when you were a child to having an argument with your teenager. So, you know, like really put some thought into what you want to work on. And then when we get to the session, it'll be like easy for you to do. When you go to make the appointment, there's a video there that you need to watch. It's 12 minutes long, It will introduce you to some of the concepts of MAP. And then once we get together, we'll dive right in. And you won't be charged when you make the appointment. We'll do that when we're together. We'll do that. So you don't have to worry about that sort of thing. If that appointment is too much for you, like if the amount is too much, please let me know, because we want people to get care. And if this is a hardship for you, it's important for you to really work on that too, because we want to have that available to you and to bring that forward. So bring your money concerns to the MAP session as well. It's really important that you do that, because we can't do this session on something that you're not thinking about. We need to have it come up. So, but it's very gentle. You won't have to go into a lot of detail. There's not a lot of talking during this session. It's mostly, it feels like meditation for you, and you'll feel energy moving. The most common thing that I hear from people is, I slept better and I had very vivid dreams. And then they'll find themselves thinking something differently. I had a client recently say, I started thinking about this and I started getting upset, and then my mind changed. And I said, oh, I don't have to think about it like that. I can think about it like this, which was a completely new experience for her. I can choose how I want to react to this. Big. That's huge. Because normally we're just doing these knee-jerk reactions, and all of that stuff was learned from 0 to 5 years old. So let's update your coping skills to present time so that you can be in the present and not doing things from the past. Doesn't that sound great? I think it does. I had a great MAP session with one of my practitioners last week, and we covered so much ground. It's amazing what we can do in those sessions. And I'm really excited to share it with you. So do it now while I have the special pricing, and then after I get certified, it'll go up a little bit too. So I want you to remember, the time is now. If you're feeling it, just do it, because you can't go back in time and do it earlier. I want you to do it right now. So if you're feeling any pull to do that, go ahead and make that session, make that schedule. Now, I have that coming up, and then we just did another listening space for February, and we'll do that again on March 10th. That's the second Tuesday, and it'll be at 6 p.m. And that listening space is really lovely time for people who want to just have some time and space to focus their attention on their healing. And it's been a really lovely experience. And we'll be doing that every month. And then I'll talk about the Path to Joyful Purpose, which is my program that I'm really excited about for you to experience. It's a 7-month program. It's not for everybody, but it's for people who really want to walk through that space of healing the grief and finding where their joyful purpose is after this grief has happened. It's not that the grief ends forever. Let me be clear about that. I still have sadness sometimes about what's happened 35 years ago. Or 30 years ago. Yeah, long time ago. Anyway, that stuff comes up, but now I'm not overwhelmed by it. I find it as like a beautiful little note that has been given to me so that I can remember the sweetness and the tenderness that's in my life, that has been in my life. So I hope that you'll come to one of the listening sessions. Second Tuesday of the month. Next month it'll be March 10th. 6 p.m. Central. Now, is there anything else that we want to work on today? Julie, you're here, so if you've got something, let me know. I'm looking at the comments, and I'm seeing, MAP session. MAP stands for make anything possible. You know, you've heard about The Secret and all that stuff, and law of attraction and all that. This is not that. But this is how that works. So you can, think things with emotional experience with them and call them into being and do that work. But this is the stuff that's keeping it from happening. So we work on all of that. So if you've been feeling like, well, yeah, that's all just a crock, And I don't believe that, you can make anything possible. I'm here to tell you you can. Who thought in the world that knows me that I'd be the lead singer in a blues band for the last 15 years? Nobody. I'll tell you that. But we had a great gig Friday night, and it was just such a pleasure. I hope that you'll come. If you can, come and see me this summer. You can go to healingwiththeblues.com and go to the band page, and you'll find where we're playing. We put it out about 3 or 4 months ahead of time, so look forward to seeing you at a gig. And that's our session for today. Let's close with a prayer, and we'll get you on the road here. Okay, great. So take a nice deep breath. Breathe right up into the center of the universe, wherever that is. And as you exhale, let that energy come back down through all layers, all levels, down through all the chakras, down through the center of your body, down through your feet, down into the core of the earth. As I say these words in the I am, God is all there is. Love is all there is. Light, life, and source energy is all there is. And I never am separated from this energy. If I feel separated, I know it's a false feeling. And all I have to do is breathe in, inspiration, inviting spirit in, and exhale gratitude. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit, for coming in to be with me, for leading me, for giving me ideas, for giving me thoughts, for leading me in a direction that I know I want to go, but maybe I'm afraid to. Thank you for letting me take that small step. Thank you for bringing the people into my life that are going to support me through this walk. Thank you for all that you do in my life, being part of me, being one with Source, and giving me that connection with Source at all times, in every cell, molecule, and atom, and all the space in between. It's always there for me. Source is always there for me, and I am never alone. And if I feel alone, I know it's a false feeling. And all I have to do is take a deep breath and allow my guides, my guardian angels, my spirit helpers to come surround me and engender me with the hope and the faith and the love that you have for me. Let me feel that too. I'm so grateful for that. I'm grateful for the grief that's been in my life, because it's been a doorway to deeper healing for me. I'm grateful for all the things that come up in my life that say, look over here. You've got to see this. And then I look and I see it, and then I can release it. I can be thankful for it. I can let it go. I can forgive it. I can do all the things that I need to do as these things come up. I'm grateful that I get to speak to people about this. And I'm really grateful for the healing that's happening in my life right now. I authorize my subconscious to let it be so. My superconscious that's running everything, I say yes. Release those contractions, those constrictions, those places where my energy is flagging, where my physical self feels somehow it's not working the way it's supposed to. Any of those places, allow it to go, allow it to release, allow it to be accepted in love. I say that it's so, and I let it go, knowing that it's already done. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. So it is. I hope this has been helpful for you. Please comment and like and share with others, because that's the juice right there. Much love, many blessings. See ya on the 1st. See you on the 10th. See you on the 15th. These are all the times that we can get together. Much love. Take care.